I was just editing Caterday's video. It's I guess technically it's Friday morning now, and so I'm running short of time. But I realized I didn't record any kind of intro. So in this video, you're gonna watch me fitting a non 4K equipped Maverick with a 7-pin and 4-pin connector. If you do not order the 4K package, and honestly, I don't know why you wouldn't, but my truck does not have it. I bought it used, so I didn't order it. And if you order the tow package, then it's 2,000 pound capacity and it comes with a 4-pin connector. And that's great, but my tent trailer is a 7-pin. Last time I hauled it out, I just put a 4-pin on the tent trailer, but that's not great. Then I don't have a charge wire, so I've put the 7-pin back on there, and I've bought a 7-pin, well, a 4-pin to 7-pin adapter that also has an additional 4-pin. So now I have both. So functionally, it's much like the trailer connections on a 4K Maverick, except that I don't have the trailer brake hooked up or backup lights. But I am going to have a 12-volt power feed to charge the battery. In this video, I haven't done that yet. All right, enjoy.
I'm going back to the place I ran from. Palm trees, broken roads, desert dust bowl sun, where the bill man will call you almost every week. Which bills to pay today, what's left in the fridge to eat. Where stars frame the night, born out of train.
Move this guy.
Just close enough to give hope.
We're gonna just push in this tab right here on either side, and this will drop out. There we go. Yeah, halfway. Bingo, there we go. I want to pull the 4-pin out of this housing because I'm just going to connect up the new 7-pin adapter to this. And then I'm going to use the flex bed wiring to run 12 volt to charge the battery on my tent trailer for the 7-pin. But of course we don't need that for the 4-pin. So that is kind of next. I think it looks like those two tabs there, and it should come out. It might be pretty tight. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Okay, I did some more prying and heaving and whatnot, and there we go. But that is not a standard 4-pin connector, so it's gonna go straight back in, and we're gonna go to the previous plan. It's too bad I broke these tabs off, but clearly it's not that easy to get off anyway, so it's not going anywhere. I can wrap this with some tape to hold these tabs on if I'm that concerned. So basically at this point, I'm going to use a hole saw, and I'm going to cut my hole right about there, which might be a little interesting to do, but I mean, whatever. And what's kind of nice about this is with this connector that I've bought is it has another bracket for mounting an additional 4-pin, and basically it's designed to mount to the same bolts. It's made to mount actually to the side, but I don't want to have to cut another hole here. Skeeter on my head. And so I'm actually going to just open this up a little bit here, and then essentially you can imagine that the bracket will be here, so it'll mount just right about here and just below it, which I think that should work out just fine, and it's not hanging down too low, so that will work well. I'm not sure how or why, but I happen to have a 2 1/8 hole saw, and that's like exactly the size of this, so that's really awesome. I'm not sure if the Ryobi is going to have enough torque to do this job, though. There's only one way to find out, I guess. Let's see what this does. Oh, ouch. What happened there? It bent the bit. Well, yeah, it bent the bit. I think, you know, it just grabbed and just bent it. But so this is just a regular 1/4 inch bit. It's not the right bit, but the hole's already there, so it's really just to center this thing at this point. So I think we can carry on. Oh boy. All right, let's put her in low gear. Well, we've lost the center bit already. I'm trying to angle it like sort of more down so that it doesn't catch on these edges. Woohoo! Sweet. It's not pretty, but it's going to be covered up by the connector anyway, so that'll do. A little bit of black spray paint. Good to go. This is our new adapter. It's Oi Vinny brand, just off Amazon. It's actually a really nice piece. Comes with some hardware and well, this bracket that you've met already. And this is the bracket. So there's our 4-pin connector, and this just mounts on there just to hold it in place. It actually just slides off of this piece, so that just holds it there. And you can see there's holes there, so basically wherever you mounted this, it would fit there. Just the way this is configured though, you would mount it to one side or the other, but because we want it, I don't want to have to cut another hole for this. Skeeters. So I'm going to mount it below, so it'll kind of sit. You kind of can't imagine. I'll cut up this bracket so that this can happen. So that'll sit there, and then this will just mount below right about there, which is not like the world's best for access to the cover, but it's not bad. It'll be fine. That'll sit there, and that's that. It's pretty straightforward. We won't be needing this bracket though. And as far as this end, it's got your 4-pin, so that's what's going to connect to the truck's 4-pin. And then we've got a ground, and then we have 3 other wires, yellow, blue, and we're going to be using the black for a 12-volt supply, which is going to connect to one of these bad boys. This connects to the flex bed connector in the side of the box here. You just pop a little cover out and we'll run it down to here. I'll have to extend it, and then I'll probably connect the ground into this ground, whatever. That is not quite so critical just yet. So we're gonna mark this guy. Oh yeah, that is gonna be spot on. If this were any kind of decent bit. I decided the easiest thing, rather than cut apart that other bracket, is to just drill 2 new holes into this, so that, like, one there and one there, so this will bolt directly to the 7-pin connector. Well, it's nice to be able to say that that those holes are drilled and everything's kind of ready to install, which was a little quick. I thought it would take longer. Got the other bracket modified with the extra holes there, so that'll mount up underneath. So let's just get it in there. There's not much else to do for it. Okay, moment of truth. Got her plugged in. Let's see if the lights work. It does. And if we put the hazards on. Blinky, blinky. Blinky, blinky. Yes. Left turn. Right turn. Haha, good stuff. Right. All right. All the lights work. Ha. Well, that's it. I was kind of dreading cutting that big hole in here, but if you have the 4K tow package, you don't have to do this. You already have both connectors. I thought this truck, when I first looked at it, had 4K, and it doesn't. So I got to do this. I don't really need the capacity. It'd be nice to have, but I can get by. But this does add, you know, another level of flexibility to the already very flexible platform. If I were doing it again, I would replace these machine screws. They're not machined properly. They're horrible. If I have to take this out to do any kind of repairs, I'll definitely be replacing those anyway. They'll probably just break. But now we have 7-pin and 4-pin. I still have to run the 12-volt from the flex bed connector to here so that I can charge my battery while I'm driving on a tent trailer, but that's not, you know, legally speaking, I could tow that thing tomorrow and all the lights would work and everything would be good, and that's kind of the main thing for now. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep it in the litter box. Cheers.